Alfa Romeo has unveiled its new sports car, Chevrolet has brought out its 2014 Corvette Stingray, and Rolls-Royce has come up with, dare we say it, something racy. Yes, the Geneva Motor Show has opened and Jeff Bennett is there. Jeff, a busy day. What were the highlights?
Some of the highlights were, it was kind of convertible central here. You had Chevy showing off its Stingray convertible, Jaguar with its own convertible, and even Opel pulled out a convertible that it should be begin getting to markets later this year. So that was just a few of those. You had Rolls-Royce bringing back an old name, the Wraith. That's going to be coming out, and even Spiker.